It was for me, Mamuninachi. Munyaba Kusasaponi. It's from climate change. I'm going to maybe to some tone kakra because of I have some requests from friends. Omuni Ghana has say ya omoye amanone for na omon sheda ente yen kasa no twi no omun to me nka even though they are enjoying it, but they want me to change a bit so that they can hear what I'm saying. The climate change aspects, so the real such a so guys, climate change impact in Ghana. I will have to speak about the temperature increase, which Ghana is expected to warm by 1.0 degrees Celsius to 3.0 degrees Celsius by 2050, and then 2.3 degrees Celsius to 5.3 degrees Celsius by the end of the century, with a faster warming in the drier northern areas. So when it comes to this, it is going to affect the northern sector. It's already affecting the northern sector. If we can recall, about 2 years ago, either a year ago or 2 years ago, I remember there was drought at the northern part of the country, which the agric minister decided to go to where we have stored some food and give to the farmers in the northern region. So with this climate change, one of the impacts, which is not good for the country, is northerners or the northern part of the country will be extremely dry. So this is one of the bad impacts that we are having about the climate change. Okay, talking about agriculture vulnerability. When it comes to agriculture vulnerability, because of especially with the northern part, we get beans, we get groundnuts, and these cereals from the place from the northern part of the country. If there is going to be extremely dry season in the northern region, it means that these things we are not going to get. And when you come to the southern part, because with our farms, we need the dry season and then we need the rainy season. So if it's not going to be consistent and partially a little rain, a little dry, or extremely dry and extremely rainfall, it means that it's going to affect us a lot with our with a product or the produce. Yes, the produce is going to reduce, especially when you go to the cocoa sector. With the cocoa sector too, because of the climate change and what we are doing on our lands, especially with the galamsey, with the cocoa, with the produce, is going to reduce, and we will not get as much as we give to or we give to the global market. We will not get it like that. So these are the things, and then the bad impact happening with the climate change. So let me go to another impact is the water scarcity. When we talk about the water scarcity right now, with the central part of the country, they are having difficulties in getting water. So Ghana Water Company has shut down one of their plants. That is not good. So it's because of the climate change. What we are doing, especially with Galamsey, it's affecting these people, the central regional side of the country, and they are having difficulties in having clean water to drink and to use. Then we have flooding and erosion. So when you go to the coastal areas, because of the climate change, the heat and all, the sea waves is eroding a lot from the communities around the coastal areas. Okay, so when we come to the flooding, if there is a lot of raining in the country, there are a lot of, how do I put it? Because of what we are doing, throwing rubbish, throwing waste everywhere, and there is going to be a lot of rains, there will be a lot of flooding, which I can promise you. We already know that it is happening in the country, so we should brace ourselves. I always tell you we should brace ourselves for the climate change, which is affecting everybody in everywhere, like I mean the whole world. So let's brace ourselves with it. Let me go to the climate. No, I'm done with the climate change. So let me go to the newspaper review for today. For the one kratano and amede ebano. So Ghanaian Times, the one kratano, or say ensuring road safety, government to crack down on rickety vehicles. That this transport minister Ashina Achepano sisi ye be yiri free system na ya yentoto ye ahodo bebre or say automotive industry receive boost. Triton Motors, 2 locally assembly jack vehicles, turning Accra waste into wealth. Gaio provides solutions. Myth award scholarship to 45 female students of UMass. It's no one some say or say Ghana Football Association disburses 18 million to GPL clubs under new broadcast due. Daily Guide, TikToker jailed 7 months over threat to kill president. Yes, TikToker be wa ye jailing no bosome enso okase obekum ampanyi iti no wansem e wa public debt say Ghana ye deka 628.8 billion Ghana cedis. Also selective justice mass dismissal erode Mahama's goodwill. Mampenyi, Ninyoma partner or yeno, and Yoma be our year or chester a paper eddy free. Kumasi shut down as Asante Hima goes home today, and Asante Hima, Asante Hima Penokrabe, and one seventy Kumasi, why do ma yemfa the Chronicle. GIS officers on rampage. This is a question. Lawyer accuses them of unlawful occupation, threat, and intimidation of his client. Brian, I am committed to politics of delivery, not empty rhetoric. Inflation falls to 4-year low. Japan one more adwene ye enyoma suicide no say ye ka say die one more ede atuja so mutanichi. Entrepreneurs and Innovators Network declares support for Kennedy Japan. The insight the Obokrata no so enye or say Brian Champon. He says is champion of bold decision and real results. Into ono tu anamonwa otuna kukudrum Trasacco reject religious Spain over its ownership of Baltimore lands and what some air war has said. The insight Daily Post to say Susie Penaman ora Ibrahim Mahama Buano e man koye nani ananka eye frano nyame adomerano wasan akọ abaywe akọ abrochire London bio akọ hwe wakoye check up etiene the Daily Post said ho asem about Ghana signs 1.5 billion deal with ENI and Vitol to boost oil and gas production in Wasam so ewo ahasi Toko no challenge her removal as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Charlotte Osei recount threats during tenure as EC. It's also Wasam ewo where the Daily Post. Mami for the archives. Comatose. MPP for Esiedu and Haruna presidential bid rumors, fake campaign posters, banners circulated to distract Mahama. Sole division in MPP. EMFA. Lands Minister vows swift action to resolve a Sanko Gold dispute commensurate with family of deceased assembly member. MPP was allergic to land construction in Volta. Minister and Quantum North resident survive on contaminated water. Enti ebusia for ene anope de bon krata na me de bai na mo boso no enie madaro ma be se hye bi o me da mo ase mo wa bai hwo hu yie wan koto esan. Thank you.